Okay guys, welcome back to the server. We're doing a little bit more of interior work today and talking about quests and stuff, and you guys can give me your input on quest ideas. Now, I have been getting a lot of comments saying, "What happened to FTB?" And I don't use that voice in a derogatory sense. I just use that voice because when I'm being other people, I just use a different voice because it's fun to talk differently. So, Feed the Beast will be coming back very shortly, but with 1.5 around the corner. I really want to get the server ready to launch as soon as Bucket and everything is up to date for 1.5. So I've just been burning my buns, getting this thing ready for everyone. And once the server's launched, we'll return to a much more normal video schedule with FTBs and vanilla servers and all that good stuff you guys are used to. But for now, we shall keep working on the server. Now, I think I want to get this set up, and you can create well, what I want to do, I want to turn this into like a little pseudo market, and I want it to be like a villager guy that opens up the broker store. Even though you can use the broker store via command, I think it would be cool to have a like physical broker store, if that makes sense. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and get a couple of these going. Trying to make like a counter type thing. Let's see how this goes. Let's see here. You know what I could probably... Oh, yep, it did that. Okay. There we go. So now we have a little counter. And let me get a raptor. Now, can I connect those to... Yes, I can. Alright. That works beautifully. So now we have a nice little counter here. And what we're going to need is... Spawn store vil type villager. There we go. Okay, T/NPC look close. There we go. So now he'll actually look at people. And what we need to do is... Okay, we need to get him like a little stock room set up, like so. Because we don't want people just coming in and stealing everything from him. So there we go, we have a nice little stock room. Nope, that's not what a dang nabbish nabber. Okay. So what I'm going to do is this. There we go. Alright. So now that we have like a little storeroom, what good's a storeroom without some chests? So we'll go ahead and grab those. Alright. So I was working at the theater today, which of course means that there's going to be some like really interesting stories to tell. So what was up was that I was working in concessions today. You know, you go up, you buy your food, you have a good time, all that good stuff. Why is that even there? It's a surveillance camera, can't you tell? So, everything went wrong, basically. So you know like those big, like, industrial popcorn popper things? You know, the people dump and there's like tons of popcorn in them and you're like, oh, this is delicious. Well, our main one was like falling apart, and I mean like falling apart. Like literally someone went to go dump the popcorn and the kettle fell off of the popper into the popcorn, and of course that ends up ruining all the popcorn because you're not going to go and give popcorn to someone that had like a giant kettle go and smash it and destroy its face off. I mean, that would just be disgusting. So not only did the popper go down, we were like, oh, we have to get rid of all this popcorn now. And so we had to go turn on every single other popper in the theater, and they were popping, and they were popping, and we were like, we're not making popcorn fast enough. And it really wasn't good. Like, it was so bad that people would come up to get their popcorn, and we'd be like, okay, well, we're going to have to ask you to wait like 3 minutes because our popcorn machine is having an aneurysm, and it is the end of the world, and everything is being destroyed, and I am Calvin. And so that just didn't bode well for us. People were not happy. And another thing that went terribly wrong was, so basically one of our projectors broke down, so we had to cancel the show. And so, we were refunding people's tickets and stuff, and some of them wanted their concessions items refunded, which is perfectly okay. It's completely in your right to get your concessions item refunded when something like that happens. So what happens is this, everyone's on break but me. So, what? I tried to get a 1 for so long, and I get so many 2s, I decided I'll just put it in a different place, and all of a sudden watch it be a 2. There we go, it's a 1. Thank you. So, a big rush of people come over to me, because I'm the only one at concessions, because everyone else is on the break, and they're like, we want our refunds. And I'm like, well, unfortunately, you have to wait for a manager to come over to give you your refund. So they're like, well, that's fine. So they were waiting there for a manager. I went in the back to go throw something away, and when I came back, they were all gone, and I was like, oh, the manager must have come around logically and refunded them all since they're all gone now. That would make sense. That would make the most sense if that is what happened. Well, that's not what happened. Basically, those people just left. So a couple minutes later, the managers come, and they're standing back there, and they're just kind of waiting. And I'm like, hey, guys, what you doing? And they're like, oh, we're just waiting to refund people. And I'm like, I thought you refunded them already. They're like, what do you mean? I'm like, well, a massive mob of people were standing back here, and they were gone. So I was assuming you did the thing. And they're like, what? No, we didn't refund anyone. And I'm like, what do you mean you didn't refund anyone? Well, I was like, well, that's weird. And then as they were standing there, people were coming up and buying things from me. And I'm like, oh, okay, I'll sell you some stuff. And I was like, well, enjoy your show. And they're like, well, our show was canceled. And then they left. So not only did these people decide to not bother getting a refund, they also bought more stuff. Like, how do you go from wanting to get a refund to, yeah, I'm just going to buy more food now instead and just angrily eat it and go fume in a corner? I don't understand. We all live in a really strange world where things like that happen, so just don't question life. Go with it, enjoy it, and everything in the end will be fine, supposedly. Isn't that right? Isn't that right? / NPC list. Isn't that right? Spawn Storeville. Yep. You can tell I have such descriptive names for all my mobs. Now, this upstairs area is where this man is going to live, so we have to decorate it accordingly. Let's get some chests. Let's get a bed. So, he's a rich man. He likes to sleep with the sunrise, so right there. And he has a nice little nightstand right here. Like that. Alright, he's a lonely store owner. You know what I should do is instead I can do it like that. And whoopsies, oh, I'm destroying the world. Okay. And there we go. And he'll have a nightstand on that side and a chest on this side, and so he can sleep here and wake up to the beautiful sunrise or sunset, which is gorgeous. Okay, so now he's going to have his little kitchen area. So let's go into kitchen making mode. We'll get a dispenser. No, we don't need a dispenser. We need a furnace. We need a crafting table. And we need an anvil and one of these. Okay. So, all right. So we'll just kind of do it like that. And then we need to get some pressure plates to create tops for these. All right. So this is like a cutting board. This is a thing. Don't ask. Now, the idea with builds is to put an idea in someone's head before they've decided what it is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put food here, so that way now it looks like this is specifically a kitchen cooking area, because look, it has a little food symbol, which of course is nice. What kitchen would be complete without a sink though? So we'll go ahead and put one of those down. Let's get some water. That's not what I wanted. There we go. Okay, so now he has his little kitchen area. Yep, okay, that looks good. And now he needs some entertainment, and what else does a store owner do but brush up on his histories of the world? So I'll go ahead and, let's try to be a little fancier with this. Alright, and then I can grab like a chest. Decorations, chest, okay. And then there's going to be a bookcase, chest, and then like this. Okay, and then back here there's going to be more books, something like that. There we go. And something like that. Okay, it's a very modern design for this villager. He likes his chests and his books all in one neatly organized place, so I think that looks excelente. Alright, so I think this little layout is going to do us in here for now. Oop, you know what? I'm going to put a table under this window because I love tables in buildings. I don't know why. Tables are just like my favorite thing to put places. They call me the table master. Okay, so potted plant, and there we go. That is now the upstairs of the merchant shop, and the merchant's all ready to become a broker, and I'm all ready for it to be day. Time, sleep, stay. Where we go. Alright, so we're going to do a quick overview of the couple of quests I want to start out with here, and you guys can tell me what exactly you think of them. So the first quest idea I've had is that this bat in here, if you talk to him, oh, fudge cakes. This bat in here, if you talk to him, will give you a quest to become a vampire. So I think that'd be kind of cool for this bat to be like an evil overlord bat, slowly plotting your demise by sending you off into the oblivion of vampirism. So you guys can tell me what you think of that. Now, in other news, the idea I had for the rich man in here is called the Rich Man's Burden. And basically what he does is he has you go do a list of chores that he's far too rich to do because he's a rich man. And rich men don't do their own chores. So that's my idea for the rich guy. I think that could be fun. You guys can tell me what you think. Now, I'm not sure if I'm going to have a quest associated with this guy. You guys can leave a comment down below whether or not you think I should create a quest for him, or whether or not he should just be a broker like I previously discussed. And then in here, the barracks, which is the last building I have to interiorate, I was thinking there would be like 2 or 3 villagers who are like quote-unquote fighters, and they send you on a quest to like, we need you to slay 5 creepers, and we need you to slay 6 zombies, and, kind of like general cleanup, like, you need to prove you're a man stuff. So those are the couple of quest ideas I have for Spawn. Now, as we go along, I really do want to develop questing on the server. However, right now, my main concern is just letting you guys be able to get on and play on it. So, I think that is going to be all for this episode. I thank you guys all very much for watching. Please leave your input down below on the quests so I can get those done. And hopefully in the near future the market will be done and we can have an episode of getting the market all set up. And once the market's all set up and 1.5 is out, the server's going to be ready to go, guys. So we're getting really close, and I know you all miss FTB. I do too. I understand. FTB's calling to us, but we can't just drop the server. This needs to be done. We all need to have happy fun times on the server. So thank you guys again all for watching. If you're new, please consider like, commenting, and subscribing. But otherwise, I will see you all the next time I'm gallivanting around Minecraft. Toodles!